So good evening. So I'm going to go over problem 14-8 for you, Christina, which you said you had a problem with. And here's the solution. And let's look at this carefully, okay? It says determine the dividend based on a policy of paying out 50% of earnings in all years with positive earnings. Okay, so here's the earnings per share, right? And they're all positive except for these two, except for 2012, right? From what I could see. So you pay out 50% times the earnings per share. So 50% of $1.40 is 70, and 50% of $1.56 is 78, and on. And you notice for a negative earnings per share, you don't pay nothing out. That's zero, right? You should be clear about that. If you're not, let me know. So I take 50% of these numbers, or half of them, right? And I get these. So that's all you have to do for A, and I hope you are clear on that. So now let's go to B. Determine the dividend as follows. The dividend is 50 cents normally, right? 50, and it's going to be 60 cents if the earnings per share is greater than 90 for 2 years in a row. All right, so let's look here, right? So basically, we want it to be greater than 90 for 2 years in a row, and it's not here. It's not here. It's not greater than 90 here. It's not greater than 90. Now look at 2013 and 2014. It's greater than 90. So you'll notice how the dividend jumped up to 60 cents, right? It has to be greater than 90 for 2 years in a row, and it is for 2013 and 14, right? And then for 2014 and 2015, it's greater than 90 for 2 years, right? So it's another 60 cents. So they tell you it's going to be 60 for 2 years when the earnings are greater than 90. And you'll notice that it is, right? Greater than 90, greater than 90, greater than 90, and yes is the answer. So that's for part B. I hope that's clear. If it's not, email me. All right, for part C, what was the rule that they wanted? Determine the dividend if it's less than its earnings per share is less than or equal to $1. The dividend is 50 cents. So you'll notice here, look, less than $1, less than $1, less than $1, right? And so, and those are 50 cents. Less than or equal to $1, I should say. Sorry, less than or equal to $1. So it's 50 cents for all these, 50 cents for this, right? If it's greater than $1, it's 50% plus 60% of the earnings per share over $1. All right? So here's the portion over $1, right? So not here, not here, and you have over here you have a 2011. So it's 60% of 5 cents is 3 cents, right? You add that to 50, and over here it's not, it's still 50. And for these 3 years, right, it's 50 cents, right, plus 60% of anything greater than $1. So we got 20 cents is above, right? Here you got 56 cents over $1, and here you got 40 over $1. So you got 50 plus 12, 50 plus 34, and 50 plus 24. All right, so part D, they want you to combine B and C. When the dividend is raised in part B, raise the excess dividend base in part C from $1 to $1.10. All right? So when the dividend is raised in part B, so is the earnings per share, right, greater than $1.10 for 2 years, and it is for here, right? So let's read this again. So let's look at this. Dividend is 50 cents, and it's going to be 60 cents plus 60% of the earnings per share, right? Basically, that's over $1.10, right? So if earnings is greater than $1.10 for 2 consecutive years. So it's greater than $1.10 for 2 consecutive years here, and it's greater than $1.10 for 2 consecutive years there, right? So the base dividend is 60. Now we take 60% of the portion over $1.10, and over here it's 10 cents, right? Over here it's 46 cents, and over here it's 30 cents, right? right, over $1.10. You're 30. So then you take 60% of the portion over $1.10. So you multiply these by 60, and you add the 60 cents to it. So 60 plus 18 is 78. 60 plus 28 is 88. And 60 plus 6 is, so it's just those two, right? So it's just these two, right? So it's 60 plus 18 and 60 plus 28. So these are your answers right here. All right, so that's all you had to know. I hope I was clear. And if you still have questions on those, let me know, okay? I'll get to your chapter 17 problem later.